Old Groaner. James was feeling sorry for himself. "I'm getting old," he grumbled to the other engines one morning. "I can't get about like I used to. It's alright for you younger ones, but my wheels are getting stiff." Edward, Gordon and Henry had all been on the Fat Controller's railway for much longer than James, but they didn't say so. At last, Henry got tired of James's complaints. "Poor old Groaner," he said. "It's no use you just sitting there moaning. Why don't you tell the Fat Controller that you're past it?" James didn't like that idea. Not all old engines, so he had heard, were preserved. Some, they said, were sold for scrap. "Best not," he said nervously, shuddering a little at the thought. The night goods left the big station at midnight. Usually one of the Fat Controller's diesels pulled it, but one was away. And the other was being mended. James had to take it instead, and grumbled dreadfully about it. "All this extra shunting," he snorted indignantly. "It's too much for an old engine like me." A few days later, an inspector came to the shed. "People who live near the yard are complaining," he said. "They say there's a sort of groaning noise that's been keeping them awake at night." "I don't remember hearing anything," said James's driver. "We were there until midnight." "That's right," agreed the inspector. "That's when they say it's stopped." "It's probably only James moaning and groaning with his extra shunting," suggested Henry cheekily. "Shut up," retorted James. "If you had to shunt at night, you'd moan and groan louder than anyone." That night, James's driver and fireman listened carefully. "It is you, James," they said at last. "Your brake blocks aren't holding your wheels properly, and when they rub against each other, they make a groaning sound." "Oh dear," said James mournfully. The Fat Controller acted at once. "I can't have complaints about my railway," he ordered. "Donald and Douglas shall take turns on the midnight goods until the diesels return. James must have his brakes seen to at once." James was pleased not to have to pull the midnight goods, and even happier at not having to shunt in the night. But even though his brakes were mended, the nickname of Old Groaner stuck for several weeks afterward.